Twisting twisters down an avalanche across the great divide to your sprawling sky, away from all connection, away from all the lines, the same communication to your unspoken lies. You can't break my heart, take my brain. You won't, you won't, you won't, you won't. You will not take my courage away. Break my heart, cause me pain. You won't, you won't, you won't, you won't. You will not take my courage away.
Hi, I'm Carmen Consalvo, and this is the Krafty Kitchen Witch. And we're here today with my buddy Aaron, and we're going to make some decorations for your holidays. This is Deck the Halls. So today, what we're going to do, Aaron, is we're going to do some really totally awesome stuff.
Okay.
See this gorgeous wreath right here?
I do.
I'm going to show you how to make this. Okay, we've got all the handy-dandy supplies, and you'll notice, what do you think those are?
Well, I know because you told me already those are the heads to sunflowers.
Yes, yes. We happen to have a totally awesome production, produce this year.
Wonderful.
And one of the other things that we did make is this awesome, nice little centerpiece. And we've got an absolutely huge sunflower head right here. This thing was massive, and there's a plate underneath here, but it's an ultra-large plate, much larger than your average dinner plate. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to show you some of the different things that you can do other than just, a wreath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by, actually I'm going to have you do this first. This will be something that you can do, and this is really simple. You just take some sponges and a little bit of paint, and you kind of sponge, let's move that baby out of the way there, and you kind of sponge some of the paint onto, let go please, onto the sunflower head. Now see, they're really awesome. They shape themselves, and we left some of the seeds in there because, well, mostly I couldn't get them out. So, but various sizes. I've got some small ones. We've got this one here, and this is one of my smaller ones because the other one I showed you is like this.
Colors or
yeah,
like
just
kind
do
of
the whole
everything
thing.
all over?
Yeah, and I'll grab a sponge and I'll do some of the others too. Come on out of there. And we've got plenty of paint here, so if we need more, we can do it. I'm just going to grab one and just dab it on.
I'm going to use the other one here.
Yeah, yeah, because after a while, they kind of, with all the different colors on there, it kind of gets to it. And see, there's this beautiful little reddish tone here, but a little bit of color there. So, and I think what I'm going to do is, since I've got my red on my sponge here, I'm just going to go ahead and take another one here.
Oh, I see.
And,
well, this one has green and gold.
Yeah, yeah. And just go ahead and get that all on there. And then I'm just gonna take this sponge and turn it over to another side. Wonderful thing about natural sponges, and these are just natural seafoam sponges. And so I get the green in there. My green's not working. There it is. Okay. Come on, green. Where in the world are you? It's in here someplace. I know it is. There it is. Okay. We got that in there. And people don't even think of sunflower heads as something that could be, beautiful. They just think, okay, seeds are all out of them. Let's just go ahead and throw it away.
Right, just toss them.
First off, we never throw it away anyway because we always compost everything from the garden. So,
Amen.
And that's one of those wonderful things that, Mother Earth has given us the opportunity to create our own compost to make our vegetables even better. And by golly, let me tell you, we had an awesome garden this year with tons of gigantic zucchini that I thought was going to, come in and attack my family. They were huge, I tell you. Anyway, so we got all this here, and it doesn't have to be, all the way on it, just enough to give it a little bit of color.
A little color. Okay.
And so we'll just go ahead and throw our sponges in there, and then I can wash them up later. Another way you could try to do it is with one of these rollers. It doesn't work as well as those sponges, but, it's fun to do. So then we just go ahead and dry our fingers off here, and we're pretty much done with paint.
Well, I like to separate things out, so maybe place one right over here in between.
Okay, so kind of symmetrical then.
Yeah, that's what I can
Okay,
do.
there you go. And now I've got some sunflowers. No, these are pine cones, or the smallest sunflowers out there that are really weirdly shaped. I've got 3 large ones here, and then I've got several small ones, and some of these actually have some gold paint already on them. And these are cinnamon scented. Go ahead and give that a whiff there. Yeah. So, your holiday table, your room is going to just be awesome. So you can go ahead and lay these wherever you want them in there.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to group things in threes. And usually in floral arrangements or designs or wreaths or whatever, there's threes. You do the groups in threes, which, we being pagan, that's one of our things is threes anyway. So you can decide where you want to put it.
So are you saying you would like to group the large cones in 3 and then...
Or the way you got it set up here, it might look really interesting if you did 1, 2, 3.
Right, space them kind of in there.
Yeah. And then one of the things, what you might want to do is kind of tip them a little bit so they're not all just poking like that. So if you lay it down like that, it gives it a little bit more interest.
I got you.
More eye appeal.
Right.
And then we've got the little guys here, which we'll just set this on top here.
I like it.
It's going to be gorgeous. Awesome. It's going to be gorgeous, honey. All right. So then we got the little guys here, and you can use some gold ones, or if you want to keep it all the same, you can do that. Sometimes you can go to your favorite craft store and you can pick, or even a floral place, or even fresh berries and stuff. And you could do the fresh berries, not so much strawberries or anything like that, unless you got picks is what they call them, or dried cranberries.
The dried kind of.
Yeah.
Dried kind. Okay.
And then we've also got, if you go to your craft stores, you can pick up in the holiday section, you can find your picks, which is basically on a stick, and there's a variety of different things. There's like apples and apple slices and fake fruits and stuff like that. And they usually come in a variety of the metallic tones, like the gold and the silver and stuff like that. And they really make for a pretty arrangement. Other things that you can do is you can actually dry your own apples. So if you slice your apple up, maybe a couple of weeks ahead, and leave it set out and let it dry, or you can flash drive it and stick it in your oven and let it dry a little bit there, and maybe even sprinkle it with some cinnamon so it adds to more to the cinnamony stuff. So what do you think? You like it like that?
I'm just kind of cramming it all full here. I mean, I think it's getting pretty full.
Now, one of the last things that we're going to add to this. The second to the last thing, because then we've got some fancy little spray that we're going to put on there, is some actual cinnamon sticks. Of course, cinnamon sticks, you can use them for a variety of things. These are made specifically for crafting. You can use these, or if you wanted to, you can get the ones in the grocery store in their spice section and use those as well. Those are always cut really good. Now, what I did with my wreaths is I broke them in half and bunched them in threes and put them on there.
Okay.
So you can do that. I don't know if you want to put them on long like this because they look a little bit too big. So we'll let you decide where you think you
what's cool about the cinnamon sticks is the way when they're dried like this and they wrap up and form that cool little, like, I don't know what you'd call that design, but it's almost a heart right there. So that would kind of look cool if they were also. Is this going to like shatter and splinter?
No.
Okay.
Just breaks right in half.
There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though, isn't it?
So then a couple like this, and then maybe one more.
Now, what you want to do is you want to glue those together. Now, I love my glue gun. This glue gun is cordless. So, I said to myself, which do I like more, my husband or my glue gun? It was a close contest, but, the husband won out. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to take your your glue gun and your cinnamon stick and just kind of, that's a little bit too much. And you have 10 minutes to work before you have to recharge that. And you try not to get it on your fingers because you can get some really severe burns. So you glue those together, and then you've got enough glue on that one side. We'll take another one and stick it on there. Get out of there. There we go. There we go.
What's the other end look like?
Okay.
All right.
Kind of find just the perfect one. Okay. So then we can make some bunches like that. Let's make 3 bunches.
If you do end up getting the glue on your fingers, it just rolls right off too.
Yeah.
So we do not suggest that.
Right, yeah, you don't want to do that. Whoops, let's push the glue stick in. Okay, give it a little more there.
Don't you just love hot glue?
Yeah, except for when it touches me. Little added touch. Yeah. Okay, everybody breathe in. Oh yeah.
How's that?
Oh, yeah. That's good, man. All right. So now we have an absolutely beautiful wreath for your Yule wall. If it's kind of thick, it might not fit on your door, but you can put it in your window. And I've got glue gun spider webs here. It's beautiful. Along with that, we've got the second one here, and then, of course, we've got our centerpiece for the table here. And a variety of other things that you can do. You can take gourds, paint them with metallic paints, dress up the table that way, and then seed pods. We've got seed pods. We painted these seed pods with the metallic colors, and I'll let you hold a few of them. These seed pods are wonderful. The kids in your family can actually paint these. These are from milkweed. So if you have milkweed or any kind of seeds growing in your yard, once it dries out at the end of the season, go ahead, pick them off, take the little furs and the seeds out of the inside, decorate them up. You can put a little figurine or maybe some beads or something on the inside. You can put them on a wreath. You can hang them on the tree, whatever you want to do with them, or just lay them on your table and just jazz things up a little bit. So, I'm Carmen Consalvo.
I'm Aaron.
And for Modern Pagan TV, Happy Yule!
Oh,